Come on in, push that like button, be my friend. Y'all with me? Or y'all against me? Are you with me or you against me? A lot of people are against me. I ask that you push that like button. Come on in. Let's get this conversation started. Let's get this party started in here. Let's get this party started in here. Lee Jean in the house. Push that like button. Lee. Yeah, what are you eating? You said I'm with you. All right. Iran just rise. Israel and America. We finna let y'all watch this. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God, y'all ain't gonna believe what they just did. Push that like button. Stick around. Be my friend. Come on in. Come on in. Oh, I almost bit my tongue. I don't know why. I got a craving. Why? I got a craving for a soda when I don't have a soda. How you doing? Push that like button. Come on in. America going to war with Israel. Why? What happened? Because we, the American people, have realized that we've been infiltrated. You know we've been infiltrated. And we, the people, believe that it's about time for us to tear this place down and rebuild it. Rebuild our government, rebuild our societies. The only way we can get real democracy in America is to burn this place down and rebuild it. A lot of us ain't gonna be here when it's all when we start to rebuild. But once we do, it's gonna be a beautiful process. I ask you to push that like button. Show me some love. If you think that America is about to be driven into World War III, America Civil War. We finna go through Civil War II in America. We finna have a world uprest all across America. People finna start tearing up stuff, blowing up stuff. Push that like button if you agree. But the only way we can get real change in America, real change, we gonna have to tear this motherfucker down, rebuild it. We gonna have to destroy it and rebuild it. What you think? Because we don't let the government twist our words. We don't let the government twist our words. Look at this guacamole and sour cream and all this steak. Oh, look at that steak. Ooh, look at that. Oh my God. This right here gonna be too good. Oh my God, look at all that steak. Look at all that steak. See, what I'm trying to do is stir this up. Oh my God, look at that cheese. That cheese and that steak. This is a fat person late night snack. Oh my God, look at this cheese. Oh my God. Okay. Make sure we get this salt on it. Push that like button. Show me some love. If you show me some love, I'll show you some. I love you. If you love me, I love you. You love me. We can be a big fat loving family. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. This right here is a fat person late night snack. Uh. My cheese just hit me in the nose. That right there. You know, salt. Salt make a meal taste a lot better. For real. Salt. Now, look at him. Push that like button. Show me some love. What state are you fading in, bro? I fade in California. Yeah, they put a lot of cheese on this. Man, and I getting stuck. I need something to drink. And I ain't got no soda when I'm fiending for a soda the most. I got a soda, but it ain't cold. Dr. Pepper would be so good with this right now. Boy, I ate some food last night from McDonald's and my stomach been hurting all day. McDonald's got a way where they can keep their food warm, but it make it stale. Like I had some stale ass French fries, but they were still kind of warm, so I couldn't say they wasn't hot, but they were stale. And I believe that's what got my stomach fucked up. My stomach been like not feeling right all day, and I think it's because of those fucked up French fries I ate from McDonald's last night. Push that like button. That mother got so much cheese in it. I pray I don't be constipated tomorrow. There's a lot of cheese in this. But it's good though. When you're trying to spread ketchup, you gotta make a little bitty hole in that pack to spread that ketchup. That hole was too big last time. Barely got that ketchup on one French fry. And that's what you call spreading right there. Do you agree with do you agree with the war in Iran? They realize Iran ain't no punk. They can't just run them over. They can't just create a regime change. But Israel is not playing. Every time they get a leader to step up, they kill them. They don't even get to hold the position 24 hours. But who was gonna hold Israel accountable for this? Because there was a lot of people they killed that didn't have nothing to do with this. How y'all doing? Do y'all feel like Israel should be held accountable? Do y'all oppose the war in Iran and Lebanon? Gaza? Do you oppose that? What you say? Every time I see you, you always eating, but you ain't getting fat. See, my metabolism is built a lot different from everybody else's. See, I drink a lot of coffee. Coffee is my main substance drink. Like coffee, I really blame. I ain't gonna say I blame coffee, but I give coffee the credit for my slenderism, being all slim all my life. That's my secret to being slim. You want to stay slim? You want to be slim? Drink coffee. And walk. You gotta walk. See, I don't mind walking. If I can throw a rock, if I can throw a rock at it, if I can see it with my own two eyes, I'm walking. When I go places like Walmart and I park in those big old parking lots, I park way in the back and walk. It don't hurt you to walk. Say what? I'm in LA. I'm in LA, man. In LA County. I'm out here by Pomona. Stay right off the host road. That's Hope right there. Stay right off of Hope. Push that like button. It's called Host Street in Pomona. Push that like button. Do you know there's more prostitutes and homeless people in Pomona, California than there is residents? That's fucked up. You know that fucked up. Racially, like racially, there's more homeless people and prostitutes than it is by residents. A lot of the prostitutes don't live there. They be dropped off there. Hell yeah. A lot of people don't know Sugar Free is smoker. He from Pomona. He used to be a smoker. Smoker jokers. Push that like button. You didn't know Sugar Free used to be a smoker? Ask anybody from Pomona, they'll tell you Sugar Free used to be a smoker. It's the hottest rapper that ever came out of Pomona, California, but he was a smoker. He's a smoker now. Riding around in a 1997 Ford Expedition. That's a smoker. You gotta be a smoker to ride around in some shit like that. Talking about it's a classic. Nigga, you a smoker. Push that like button. Nobody like you. Okay. I don't like Sugar Free anyway. Say what? Thank you. You know, I got to question some people when they saying that they approve of Iran being bombed. And do you know that once upon a time, Iran was our biggest ally in the Middle East? When we fought in Iraq and Afghanistan, we had bases, Central Intelligence in Tehran, in Iran. Iran used to support us. They supported our CIA doing military coups and stuff. We overthrew every government in the Middle East from Iran. And for us to turn our back on used to be one of our number one allies, I don't know what happened, how we ended up being infiltrated. But we ended up attacking our own friends. The Iranians are our friends. I got about 7 Iranian homeboys. And they cool, man. Some of the coolest people you ever met in the world. And they ended up losing their mama, their brothers, their dads, their cousins. And ain't none of those people in the military. Ain't none of those people served political office. These were just innocent bystanders that got blown away. Because our government don't like their government, the way they govern. Say what? Say what you eating, Snag. What's up, kid? What's up, Jeb? These are called steak fries. Ooh, I need something to drink. I got these things. I wonder do they work. I wonder what them things taste like. I bought these things like 2 years ago. Do they got an expiration date? Best used by December 25. What year is this? Well, I bought these a couple years ago. They said best used by December 25. Is it year 20? It's 26, ain't it? Damn. Low calorie drink mix. Alright, I ain't gonna drink those. Low sugar, I know it's gonna taste like NutraSweet. Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna drink this water. Push that like button. You said yes, smell it. It ain't no good. You said it's still good. It's dry. It's dry good. I said December 25. That's a couple months ago. But I bought it a couple years ago. I ain't never tried it. I bought it for my son. I think he tried one of them and said, spit that shit out and said, ugh. I'm like, man, you see, you always grabbing shit and don't want to eat it. Bro, they can still be used. You think so? But I remember my son's reaction when he tried one. Now, I remember. And it said low sugar, 0 sugar. So anything that's got anything say 0 sugar tastes like NutraSweet. I don't want it. I'm just gonna drink some water. That'll be more healthier for me anyway. You know what I'm talking about? He didn't like it because it wasn't sweet. I don't know, but I remember that nigga there. He spit that shit out. But it got 0 sugar. You would have thought it tastes like Skittles, but I don't even like Skittles. I don't even think grown men should be eating Skittles. I don't think no grown man in the world should be running around tasting rainbows and shit. Taste the rainbow. Nah, fuck that. That's why I don't eat Skittles, because there's a rainbow involved. I'm cool. You know what I mean? I'm for real. I'm from the 70s. I'm good. You know what I realized? Just like in a relationship, there's always one that won't and one that don't. There's always one that really want it. And then there's always one that don't. Because they don't really want them like the other one really wants them. They just enjoying the ride and hopefully something better will come along and they can jump ship. But if not, they know that this is probably the best thing Lord done something so far. Let me see what this nigga, let me just ride this white. Let me ride this tidal wave. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Come on in, push that like button. I ain't talking about me, I'm talking about the rest of them niggas. Givers and takers. Yeah. So like, have you ever thought of the concept of being gay? There's a lot of people that think they gay. They think they gay. They ain't never really stepped on the other side of being gay. But in their mind, they think they gay. And they really not gay until they get around a real gay person. Like a real gay person. You can tell when a fake gay person or a person that's undecided gay get around a real gay person. After that day forward, that undecided gay person will never be the same again. They decided to just go on full gay because what that real gay person did to them that night, really made them real gay. So, you know what I mean? You don't know what I'm talking about? Like I had a cousin, right? He gay. And he really gay. And he always tell me he always meeting these gay guys that wasn't really gay until he got through with their ass. And I'm like, man, what you mean? Like, just like I said, they thought they was gay. They really never even went, I'm like, I asked them, have you ever had sex with a man before? And they be like, no. So you a gay virgin. And so right then, that's what my cousin liked the most. He's like, he liked the virgin booties. And so what he'll do is he'll slip them a drink and start getting them to drink. My cousin used to always tell me, drugs ain't the gateway. He said, what'd he say? He said drugs isn't the gateway to trouble, right? He like, what the gateway to trouble is? Alcohol. Gateway is the like alcohol. Alcohol is like the root of all evil. Alcohol, when a person drink alcohol, that's like eating from the forbidden tree. You know what I'm talking about? And I say this because I really want to let y'all know, because a lot of people don't know that alcohol is the gateway drug that open up all the different avenues that might send you down a drug path or might send you down other drug paths. But let me break it down on the gay part. I want to stick to the script, right? My cousin told me that. This is what my cousin did. He said every time he met a gay boy that wasn't that gay, by the end of that night, they was gonna be gay. So what my cousin said, that's why, it ain't wise for a man to drink. Because if you have one too many drinks and you become uncontrollable, you don't know what happened to you when you drunk. And you easier to submit to something that you might not would have submitted to if you, say for instance, if you were sober. So my cousin say after he give them a couple shots, he always get them started. Like, what you like to drink? And they like Patron, they like tequila, he'll get Patron. And he always start off with rounds. Come on, we gonna take shots, So my cousin already know how many shots to get their ass from the door to impair their thinking. So when they first start taking shots, they gonna take about 3 to 4 shots. He always say, I don't take no less than 3 shots with them. And I let them, come on, turn up. And they take 2 shots to my 1. Come on, turn up, come on, we gonna turn up again, come on. You know how the gay people that be the life of the party, they be steady talking about, turn up. Now that's why they be doing that. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, you better watch the signs. So my cousin say he'll turn them up, right? And once they have a couple shots in them, they feel a little loose, he'll ask him. He say, tonight, I'm going to get your booty. And he'll kind of warn them, give them forewarning ahead of time. But they be already kind of, drunk. And so, yeah, they like a girl. They be fighting and resist. Oh, shut up. You ain't going to do nothing. But my cousin done already told him, I'm going to get your booty. Right? So he give them a couple more shots. And he know they too intoxicated to drive home. And never failed. He said, oh, girl, we going to the after party. Come on. Let's go to the after party. And so he'll grab them and put them on their shoulder and carry them out to the car. And everybody else, they jumping in the cars. They going to the after party. He helping his friend get in the car. He always say it's always good to help them get in the back seat. When you got to get them in the back seat, what happened? You got to push them in the back seat. You got to go put them in their back first, head first. And when they got them in their head first, you might as well just go on and check the pressure and see if his conscience is where it's supposed to be. Squeeze him on his butt cheeks right there. 9 times out of 10, if you got to carry him to the car, and when you squeeze him on his butt cheeks, he might start grinning. He's like, yeah, Yeah, before we go to the after party, I'm gonna go on and get your booty. You ain't gonna mind, is you? See, when you got alcohol in you, you free to give. You give up real easily. You don't even know you're giving up. You on the back seat with your booty sticking out the car, back seat with your booty sticking out the car. My cousin tearing their ass up. He said he like to break them in real easy with the KY jelly. He said don't never just run in them dry. Put a little KY jelly on them, loosen them up, and let it sit there for a second. And they gonna go to sleep. When they go to sleep, just slide it on in. They ain't gonna even feel it. Half of them don't even know you in it. Like, and so a lot of these dudes get turned out when they get drunk around these gay people, man. Cause my cousin was telling me his ritual on how he turned out so many gay boys and how they, how they woke up the next day grabbing their booty, running out of his house, screaming, ah! But he told you he told you he was gonna get that booty. He told you he was gonna get that booty. He told him. I'm just saying, yeah. My cousin, when he was in prison, he said he used to work out a lot. And he'll go out in the day room and he'll find his victims. And he'll ask, hey, y'all want some Puno? Y'all want to smoke some weed? He said usually he get like one, cause the word was already around the zone, around the yard that he do people like that. But the new people that didn't know him, and the new people that that was just peon, they didn't know him. He would go and pull up on them like, hey man, you like Puno? You want a drink? You want some weed? Come on, man, let's go to my cell. So he'll get them into the cell. And he'll tell them, y'all gonna have a seat on the toilet. No. He said, y'all gonna have a seat on the bottom rack right there. They'll sit down on the bottom rack, and he'll sit down on the toilet. Remind you, the toilet, as soon as you walk into the cell, the toilet is right there. You gotta walk past the toilet, then the bed, the double rack is in the corner, up against the corner of the wall. So he sits on the toilet, and he passed the blunt. In the process of him smoking the blunt, right when he gets to the end, he tell him, he like, but y'all smoking my blunt and drinking on my liquor. If y'all can't give that back to me, y'all gonna have to give me some booty. And it takes some of the youngsters a second to fucking realize what he just said. But when it dawned in him, and they be like, no, what the fuck you say, OG? And he stand up, this nigga big as hell. He blocking the door. He said, you heard what I said. Y'all gonna give me my same drink on my motherfucker, on my weed bag, or y'all finna give me some booty in this bitch. And once they realize they can't beat him, they get to breaking down. Come on, man. Man, what you talking about? I gotta give you some booty. Yeah, man, that's what y'all gotta do for smoking my weed and drinking my Puno. He said, I give you a second option. Give you a second option right now. Plan, you only got two options, A or B. You can let me suck your dick and I'll let you go. You can let me fuck you, or you can let me suck your dick and I'll let you out. And he said they always used to choose option B. And he would get them. And then the ones that really liked it used to come back to his cell for round two. And he said then that's when he would get them. When he suck them up, he said he'll get up and he'll put his thing in their face. And he'll be like, no, man, I don't want to do you. And he said that's when he'll knock them out and take their booty. And then he'll slap them with some water and wake them up. And when he wake them up with the dick in the cup, dick in their face like, now suck it. Now suck it, bitch. And they start sucking his dick. Now, these prison stories, now you might not like these prison stories. I served 17 years in prison, boy. When I tell these stories, these are real life fucked up situations that people done got themselves into. Not me. I'm talking about the rest of these niggas. No, no, no. I was a little devil. I was a little terrorizer in prison. I used to tell niggas, man, I used to stab niggas for Snicker bars in that bitch. Like, for real. I was a little terrorizer. I was in prison at 12 years old stabbing niggas for Snicker bars. Like, for real. Shit, you don't understand what a sheep party is, but that's when a group of niggas run up on a nigga and throw a sheet over their ass and throw them down to the ground and hold them down with that sheet. And then that little devil, me, come out of nowhere with 2 butcher knives and stab their ass down. And then we go on and snatch the sheet off their ass and they be laid out in the middle of the floor to count time. Then when the CO come in there and find their ass, they call Cold Black. Cold Black, got another man down. Sheep party. You say I did go to prison at 12 years old. I went to prison at 12. Well, I got convicted at the age of 11. I committed the crime at 11. I was in prison at 12 years old. And it was like some real modern day Emmett Till shit, because them white folks was all outside the county jail talking about, no, let that nigga go. Them crackers wanted me. Like, I swear to God. I did that shit in Mississippi. I shot a white lady and robbed a store. And when them white folk caught me, them white folk came up in front of that county jail. And this was when it was the old county jail. The only reason why them white folks did not come in that county jail and come get me, I'm going to tell you why. Because it was like 175 or 200 and something niggas in the county jail protecting me. Talking about, tell them crackers to bring their ass off in here. I bet you we gonna break out today, bitch. I bet you we come out this bitch today. And them crackers never came in that motherfucker. But them niggas, the inmates protected me. They like, man, we not finna let these crackers get this young black man. Man, y'all got us fucked up. This is 1955. For real, it really was down. Them white folks were protesting in front of the jail. Hell no, let that nigga go. Hell no, let that nigga go. They was trying to get my ass. Real modern slavery shit, for real. You better look that shit up. Mr. Snaggerpuss, the Snaggerpuss story. Yeah, I was in Parchman, the same prison that Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy went to and shot Life. I was in that. Matter of fact, when they shot Life, I was on the other side in Camp 22 and Camp 32 looking out the window. I was in the hole. I stayed in the hole for 11 years and 9 months. 11 years and 9 months. I want that to sink on you. And I didn't come out the hole. I did not come out the hole. I did not come out the hole, by choice. I was kind of like persuaded, coerced, pretty much begged. Like, please, man, you've been in here for almost 12 years, man. You are too young to be confined to solitary confinement, and you're doing it by choice. Or something wrong with you? I'm like, you're damn right, bitch. I'm institutionalized. And time go by faster in the hole, bitch. I sleep this time away. One day these crackers gonna let me go. I remember that shit. I used to tell the motherfuckers that shit all the time. Yeah, I did. One day these crackers gonna let me go. And when they let me go, you should have seen the look on their faces. Oh my God, this nigga finna get out of here and kill 1,000 white folks. He shot a white lady and he tried to, like, for real. See, my grandfather told me when I was young, he said, son, if you ever decided to be a criminal, if you ever went out into the world and committed a crime, committed a robbery, did anything heinous to somebody in this civil society, whatever you do, son, don't do it to your own people. Go out there and do it to a white woman or a white man. Do it for our people they've been doing it to for thousands and thousands of years. If you gonna hurt somebody, hurt them. And I'm like, all right, granddaddy. And I was taught as a young Negro, if I was to commit a crime, commit it against them. So my first crime, I'm going to tell you. Since we telling stories tonight and I'm confessing, I don't think I ever even known that I was even suspected for doing this crime, but I'm going to tell it because the statute of limitation long gone, nigga. Yeah. My first crime was in Mississippi. I want to say it was like 1987, and it was at a white bait shop. Now you don't know what a bait shop is. That means you ain't never went fishing and hunting before. But in down south they got bait shops, and you be going fishing and hunting, right? And my grandmother, my great grandmother, took me into that bait shop for the first time. For the first time, I ever went in there. My grandmother, and she was like a third generational slave. She talked like a third generational slave. Like she really was. When we went in there, them white folks were talking to us real sassy, and my grandmother, and she just took it and said, yes, sir, yes, sir, no, sir, no, sir, no, sir, yes, sir, give me some baits. Like we come in here for. That's all we want. And she never looked her eyes. She held her head down the whole while. She never looked at the white man in the eyes, and she just looked at me, and she said, baby, whatever you hear these people say to you, you just look down and act like they don't say nothing and just say, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, sir, no, sir. Like, okay. How you doing? Push that like button. I'm telling my story, man. I'm getting into a chapter of my story, and y'all might not want to listen to it. I got 115 people in here, so I think it's time for me to tell pieces of my book. This is like real word for word pieces of my book. This is in my book, and it talks about, this is chapter 7, when I robbed and shot the white lady at the grocery store. And this is chapter 7. This is a real chapter, a real story, a real event that happened to me in my life. Well, to that lady, but it happened in my life. It was just a tragic event. I was a kid, man. I was 11 years old. I had just, I ain't gonna lie, tell everybody, man. The night I committed that robbery, I was 11. It was a little black boy named Jeremiah. He was 15. And it was a white boy named Kellen. He was 16. I would never forget it. We watched Juice with Tupac. Riverside, motherfucker. Pop, pop, pop. And Kellen said, man, wouldn't it be a genius idea if we robbed a store like that? And I fed into the shop like, hell yeah, I'll be the gunman, nigga. I'll go on that bitch and lay that bitch down. Bow, bow. This is a full-time jack move. Don't make it a homicide, bitch. I never forget this shit. He was like, man, you can do it too, bro. I believe you got the guts. I believe you got the juice, dog. I know I got the juice. I got the juice, nigga. Give me the gun. And motherfucker went in his granddaddy's bedroom and came out with a 25 automatic, with a all black, with a white pearl handle. He said, you got it? You think you got it? You think you got what it takes? You got it? Here. I got the juice, motherfucker. Come on. Let's go. Bow. Oh, shit. The gun went off in the house. I told you I got the juice. And so I ended up putting the gun in my back sling. Kellen had asked for it. He said, man, give me my granddaddy's gun. No, motherfucker. This mine. This my gun, nigga. I told you, man, we finna go hit this lick, bitch. Come on. And I ended up taking the gun from the white boy. And we went all the way to the store. And the master plan, which I was the mastermind, I told myself, when we get to the store, I want Kellen to walk in the store first. White folks ain't suspected of shit. You go in the store first. Then, Jeremiah, you come in behind him, but act like y'all not together. Act like y'all shopping. I'm going to come to the door and come out and draw down on bitch. Like, bitch, it's a full-time jack move. Don't make it a homicide. And I'm going to look around and say, hey, nigga, you, grab the money. And I'm going to look at the white boy. I'm like, hey, white boy, you, grab some Old English 800. Grab like 4 of them. Bring them up here, bitch. Then when y'all put the shit on the counter, you grab the money and give it to me. I'm going to tell y'all to leave the store. Get the fuck up out of here if I shoot y'all bitch ass. And I'ma bag out all the way out the door. Lit, guaranteed, hit. We gonna get away. All we gotta do is run to the safe spot. We gone. Just like the movie. They agreed. Let's go. Let's go. So we walk all the way to the store. Got all the way to the corner. I tell the white boy, I said, Kelly, y'all going in the store, man. Oh no, man, I don't think it'll be a wise idea for me to go in the store. Cause what if you point the gun at me and the gun go off? I looked at him. I'm like, bro, if you don't go in that store, I'ma point the gun at you and the gun still gonna go off, nigga. The fuck you mean? Man, I can't go in the store. My grandmother know the white lady. She know that white lady? Oh, fuck, man. You gonna get us caught, man. So he said that, and then Kelly, and then the Jeremiah gonna say, man, I can't go in the store either, man. My foot, man, I messed my foot up on the way over here. I looked at them niggas, man, y'all some bitches. Y'all ain't getting shit when I come back. Y'all ain't getting nothing, cuz. And I went in that motherfucker and laid that bitch down. Lay down, bitch. Full-time jack move. Don't make it a homicide. Stood all the way up on the counter on the bitch. Bitch, don't play with me. And that bitch, she started laughing at me. The white lady just started laughing at me. She took me for a joke. Baby, what the fuck? You know you is too young to be out here playing. She thought it was a cap gun. I'm like, bitch, this is a full-time jack move. Don't make it a homicide. Like, baby, you don't sit that little pea shooter down. So, bow, bitch. Pea shooter, bitch. And I shot that bitch in the face. Shit got real then. She screamed. Oh, Jesus. Lord Jesus. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Bitch, where the money at? Where the safe at, bitch? Like, I'm only 11 years old. I'm watching what Tupac was doing. It was a safe in that store, so I'm thinking it was a safe. I'm like, bitch, where the safe at? I'm just, man, it's been a long time since I, implemented or duplicated me committing this crime. Like, I never forget it because it was action. I had a lot of heart. I had courage back then. I was a badass little boy. I was like, man, I walked in that store pimping. Like, I had a blue bandana on my head, nigga. Blue bandana across my forehead, nigga. Blue bandana hanging across out my back pocket. Blue bandana around my motherfucker. Like, two blue bandana tied around my motherfucker. Yeah, nigga. I was ripped out with a blue bandana up on my motherfucking shoe, and I come in that bitch. I had that damn Dodgers hat loked out on that motherfucker with the lokes on, nigga. I come in that bitch. What's up, cuz? I got all the way up on the counter on that bitch. Bitch, this a full-time jack move. Don't make it a motherfucking homicide, bitch. Like, I laid that bitch down, bitch. I laid that bitch down, nigga. I laid that bitch down. Who understand what I'm talking about right now? I just got overexcited, reliving the moment. Like, I really had fun. Shot the shit out that white lady. Bow, bow! Bitch, stop moving! Bow, bow! Stop moving, bitch! Bow, bow! I said stop moving! Bow, bow! Where the money at, bitch? Bow! I shot her like 7 times. It sounded like the gun went off that many times. But I only shot her 7 times. Say what? You said 5 heartbeats. No, I'm just saying that's this way I can relive the moment now because you know how many years I did for that shit? I did 17 years behind that shit. I served over the amount of time for that goddamn crime. I ain't shoot the bitch but 7 times. The bitch lived. Fuck you mean? That much time don't care that damn much. That crime didn't care that much time. It gave me life. 25 life. That means I had to serve 25 years before I was eligible for parole. And then I'd have been on parole for the rest of my life. Bitch, I just shot the white lady. Like, that shit wasn't that damn serious. Like, that's the way I felt about it, but it wasn't. The lady, she shouldn't have been working that damn late at night. Wasn't nobody out. Wasn't nobody up trying to buy nothing at 3 o'clock in the morning. Fuck you doing trying to work behind the register at a store? Protecting what? That little funky ass $300, bitch, I need that. That's all I got was $300. I think like $75, $80 was in ones. That was like one of the biggest knots I ever had. I really thought I had G's. I thought I had G's. I was like, man, look at all this money. I thought I had some G's. But I was a kid. I was a baby. I was only 11 years old, so y'all can't fault me for that shit. I kind of question myself. How did I get myself in that situation? Said $300, 25 years. That crime did not fit that time. Do you think $300 was worth 25 years? Poor thing didn't have no home training. I'm glad you good now. Man, I'm glad I'm good too, shit. I could have still been in that eating spreads and shit. I wasn't gonna never get out. I know I wasn't gonna never get out because I had got comfortable in being in. And once you get comfortable with being in, yeah, this is home. I don't want to go home. I like this. Fuck this shit. But it kill me a couple of these niggas and staying here for the rest of my life. You said hell no. But it sound like attempted murder. That's what they charged me with. That's exactly how they charged me, because I shot her so many times. They said if I'd have shot her 1 or 2 times, it could have been aggravated assault. But because I dropped the clip on the bitch and I kept shooting, they seen it in the video how I shot her. Bow, bow. Stumped her out. Held her head up to the counter, told her, bitch, where the money at? She didn't tell me. Bow, shot her again. I really tortured her. I shot her twice because she didn't tell me where the money was. I thought it was way more money than that in there. I'm like, where the safe at, bitch? I swear to God, it ain't no safe. You're lying. That lady almost died lying. Talking about it wasn't no safe. It was a safe in there somewhere. I don't know. We never found it. She never told me where it was, but I believe so. In my mind, it was a safe somewhere behind that counter, but it wasn't shit back there. I didn't see shit. I looked hard, too. You said greetings. You was on crack. Or something, huh? No, man, I was 11 years old. I told you I ain't no way I can be a crack baby. I cannot be a crack baby. I cannot be a crack baby. Because I was born before crack existed. Like, when I was born, crack did not exist. Crack was not on the market. So I cannot be a crack baby. Now my friends are. All my friends are. I know that for a fact. How you get caught? My mama turned me in. She felt like I was gonna get killed by the police. And she turned me in. She tricked me at home. She tricked me home. She told me that the police wasn't looking for me no more, that everything was all right. And I was like, for real? They were like, yeah, they left the house today. They said they ain't coming back. And I was like, all right. So I went home and I was in the bathtub taking me a good soaking bath. And I heard something go, choo choo. You know, that little police radio. I mean, what the fuck? I peeked out the goddamn bathroom. My mama was trying to be slick. Shh, in the bathroom. Man, I wasn't trying to hear that shit. I jumped up out the bathroom window, came up out that bitch head first. The motherfucker grabbed me by the back of my neck and pulled me out the goddamn window. Them white folks was surrounding my mama, grandmama house. I'll never forget that. They snatched me out the goddamn window, butt naked, out the bathroom. There you go, right here. Get that nigga. Get that nigga. Woo. They beat my ass so bad. That's just from the backyard to the car. Shit. Just from the backyard to the car. It took them 30 minutes just to put the handcuffs on me. Talking about, hey, put his hand on. Put your hand on. He got a gun. He got a gun. Like, I know they were like, no, he ain't. He butt naked. Don't shoot the boy. He's butt naked. Like, them white folks wanted to shoot me. y'all don't hear what I heard and y'all don't feel the kicks and the sticks and the batons kicking me, hit me in the back of the head. Them motherfuckers were rapping the shit. Bah! I just gotta hit him. I didn't get it one time. Like they would beat me in the head with batons, and man, they were beating the shit out of me because I shot that white lady. A real live, modern day Emmett Till story. I just lived this. I just lived through it. I just lived through it. But them white folks really protested in front of that county jail. It was like how many people? They said it was like 20,000 white people came out in front of that damn that county jail protesting. Hell no, let that nigga go. Hell no, let that nigga go. This is Jones County, Mississippi, man. This is some real. This is the harder umbrella of racism, man. Like this is the harder umbrella of the Ku Klux Klan. Ku Klux Klan territory, nigga. I swear to God. Whew. But y'all don't want to hear it. I'm gonna let that shit go. That's just a piece of my book, though. This is like chapter 7 when I shot the white lady. Now chapter 1 through 5 is beautiful. 6 is when my chapters start to get kind of dark. I shot the white lady. In chapter 6 is when I robbed the white folks at the bait store. When I heard my grandma talking, yes sir, no sir, no sir. So I ain't tell y'all the end of that story. Let me tell you the end of that story, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Alright. My great grandmother took me into this bait store, and I literally witnessed her get treated like a slave. Now I ain't like my grandma. I ain't gonna hold my head down and let no white man talk to me crazy. Cause I was already one of those type of kids, and I didn't like that type of shit. And my granddaddy told me, always keep your head up and keep your head high. And when you talk to a man, you look at that nigga dead in his motherfucking eyes and let that nigga know that you are directly talking to that nigga. And so when you look a man in his eyes, it's either you gonna size that nigga up or he gonna size you up. But if you size his ass up and he start to feel that fear, if he see that inner motherfucking nigga come out of you, then he ain't gonna fuck with you. See, it's something about a nigga, something about a black man. When we get mad, they can see another nigga stand behind us. It's like that inner hawk, what they call that super strength nigga is right behind us. They can see our shadow, our madness getting mad and mad. Them white folks ain't gonna fuck with that nigga. You said that doesn't burn, Tony. What you mean that doesn't burn? Not up here in Massachusetts. Well, I'm gonna tell you something what happened in Mississippi. In the crooked letter, humpback, I state. Let me put. There is a book, so it's already out here. No, this book is not completed yet. I don't know what you talking about. My book is not already out there. My book is you gotta listen. I'm telling y'all pieces of my book. So when you actually read it in hardback, because I want a hardback. And my book gonna be not just a book, it's gonna be a volume of books that you're gonna have to buy. My life story is like an encyclopedia bookshelf. Like pause. You said I hear you? It is. Like each chapter is long enough to make a book by itself. So that's what I'm gonna do. When you get to chapter 7, that means you should have been supported me enough to be buying my 7th book. And 6 got you tempted to go buy 7. Every book gonna make you go buy the next one. Because it's gonna end right at the end in the middle of a good story that's gonna transition into this story, that's gonna transition to something else that happened, that transitions to something else that happened. Then the chapter gonna change, that transition. See, my life is that good, man. Remember, I served 17 years in prison, and I'm not gonna do y'all like they did the Bible. Give y'all Jesus like the day he was born. And then all of a sudden, 33 years later, he grown, he healing people. I ain't gonna be like that. It ain't gonna be no big gap in my story. Push that like button. Don't nobody like you, Snag. Is that your barbershop? Yes. I am the owner of this establishment. I built this establishment from the ground up. From the floor to the lights in the ceiling. I man, push that like button. I ain't shit. Don't tell us about. He said 17 years. I don't know what that means. I'm a barber also. Salute. God bless you. Super proud of you, man. Hey, check this out. You know how this go, man. When you live that life that a lot of people, wish that they could live or want to live or dreaming to live. You know what I mean? I understand. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the rest of them. There's a lot of haters in this world for no apparent reason. When people like me that done really been through something to get to where I'm at in life, I didn't get to where I'm at to get way up here and be selfish and keep everything for myself, because I know and realize what life is about. I understand it. Ain't none of this shit worth keeping, worth cherishing, worth treasuring. Listen, man. Y'all want it? I don't. I just want the money, so I can buy all the stuff that y'all want and help y'all get it, so y'all won't have to work so hard for it. I'm gonna give it to you, but you gotta come work in my community and live sober and live a sober life, and we gonna make a lot of money together. Push that like button. Don't nobody like you, Snack. Well, I'm trying to open up a homeless shelter, a soup kitchen, a sober living community, and a human restoration center. It's like a human resource center, adult school where people can learn how to get their GED and learn how to get certain type of, technical trades that they make and carry themselves along the way and start their own business or something. Push that like button. I'm trying to help people who can't help themselves, who need a chance at life, who never had a chance and really want a chance. After you complete my program, you will have a great chance to conquer life. You have all the credentials and potentials that you would need if you was able to complete my program successfully. I have a program, and I know anybody that complete it is going to be well off at the end of the program. Push that like button. It's designed for you to be well off. And ain't too many people wrote a plan or a program for people to benefit the people. Usually it'll benefit them more than it benefit the people. But I want my system to benefit the people. I'm gonna get something off the back end. That's business. You know what I mean? But I don't want no more than 30%. And I'm gonna give y'all 70%. Because the people gave it to me to get to y'all. And I just need 30% so I can live comfortably. And my comfortability level ain't your comfortability level. See, I just want a tiny house and my own little safe space. Give me a tiny house and my own little safe space, and y'all can have whatever y'all want. Push that like button. Are you prepared for the bust this nigga? What do you say? Are you prepared for the what? Man. Say, I command all ancestors to power you, and you accomplish what you speak. I pray every day. You know how many people that follow me and know that I've been talking about opening up a homeless shelter and a soup kitchen and a human restoration center for years. And if I was to ever hit big or ever blow up or get a chance to make some money doing stand-up comedy, I would take all that money and invest into my projects. Because I'm opening up, a homeless shelter for profit. I'm not doing no non-profit. None of my shit is LLC non-profit. Everything I do is for profit. Don't worry about it. I just take the 30. I want the 30% on the back end, and y'all can have the 70. And that's what it do. I take donations. I'm gonna give y'all 70%, and I'm gonna take the 30% on the back end. Push the like hit. Yeah, see, that's the way God works. I don't even want that 30%. I'm gonna take that and invest it into something else. But if I had $1 million right now, I wouldn't go buy no house. I wouldn't buy no new cars, none of that shit. I'll go get me a nice car, a nice used car. Yeah, it'll be used. It might be a Maybach, but it'll be used. It won't be brand new. I would never give them white folks my money. Go give me a nice used Maybach with 20,000 miles on it. Brand new with a Savage title. I don't give a fuck. It's mine. Push that like button. Don't nobody like you, Snag. I understand. It's about that time. I'm about to let y'all go. But before I do, I want to share this with y'all. I got this car for sale. Maybe somebody might want it. Maybe somebody might not. This is a 2020 Honda Civic. I want to raffle it off. I said I was going to start raffling it off, and I was going to raffle it off to April 18th. Starting at $25 a raffle ticket. So if you can send me $25 to my Cash App, send me your name and say car in the comment section. I would, when I raffle it off, if I pull your name, I'll say, hey, you won. But right now, I'm trying to sell it cash. So if you got 13K, cash 13K. It got 72,000 miles on it. 13,000 cash is what I ask. Don't ask me why I sell shit like this, man. Why I sell shit so low. Why I do that? Because I'm a blessing, man. I'm a blessing to somebody else that can't even afford a blessing. But if you got 13K, you can have that today. I got something to do. And I'm trying to do it. So if you can help me, I can help you. You know somebody need a new car? I got this Benz right here. You see this one right here? I'll sell you this Benz. You can get this Benz right here. This nice Benz right here. You can get it right now for like $8,500. You can have it. You can have it. I'll sell you this RV too. I got this RV for sale. You can get this RV right now for like $12,000. You give me $12,000, you can take this RV. You can have it. You have a house on wheels. You can go to sleep. It's got a barber chair in it. You can make some money if you wanted to. I don't know. I got assets, but I ain't got no money. I'm broke as hell. So you gotta have money. You got too many assets. I know. You gotta have money just to maintain those assets. I know. Well, I got enough. Just enough. I'm good. I ain't broke. I don't go nowhere to spend money. I make money. I don't believe in spending money. I save money, stack money. I don't believe in spending money unless I have to. And I don't believe I should have to do that then, but I still have to. I already know how it goes. If you don't pay them bills, they don't get you. They don't get you out of mo in the long run. How you doing? Don't nobody like you, Snag. Ugh. Whew. Feels so good. It feels so good. It's not hot. It's not cold. It's just right. It's like 75 degrees. Feel good out here. like the second day of spring. Said speak power. If I had my way, Lord knows, there'd be a lot of things I would be doing. I wouldn't be I wouldn't be sitting around asking for help. I'd just be sitting around creating ways for myself, creating help for other people. Why are we sitting around begging these motherfuckers to give us something, help us? We don't need that. We just need to come together and build our own. Build our own, have our own, sell it to them. We can sell our lifestyle, we can sell everything to them. Because they don't know what to do without us. And if we separated ourselves, they would go all the way out their way to come to where we at to see how we doing, so they can steal our style, our trend, and go share it with their people like they cool like us. Like we the heart of this world, man, and we feel like we have to migrate and immigrate and integrate with people. Man, we special. They don't want to be around us. We ain't gotta be around them. I want to create my own community of black people, but a like-minded black people. To build a structure where it all makes sense. Every time a black man or black people go separate themselves and try to live their own life in peace, you know, people on the outside try to say that's a cult. That's a cult. Ain't no cult. It's a group of people that collectively come together and make decisions together. They got their own community and they police themselves. That's not a cult. Push that like button. That's a community. And nowhere in America is there a real, genuine black community. And I be telling these niggas that, and they get mad at me when I say that, but I be like, man, you show me anywhere in America where there's a real black community. There's plenty, man. The motherfucker thing. If they don't own the houses that they live in, that's not theirs. That's not the black community. Whoever owns the property, that's what color the house is. And most of them Asian, white, Iranian, Jewish. You know, Jewish people own up 60-70% of all the properties in America. The Jewish people. They own up like 60-70% of all the properties in America. They own them already. They own the banks. They own the properties. You said it's just us. Push that like button. Show me some love. I got 50 people in here. 47 likes. Somebody can help even that out, you know. Give me 50 likes with 50 people, and that'll be like a blessing, won't it? Like that'll show YouTube that I'm worth having a little audience in here. Even though I've been on YouTube since 2009, and I just started getting a little recognition. Life is beautiful. Thank you for pushing that like button. You know, sometimes I get a little radical. My energy level kind of rise. You know, a lot of people don't really understand my content, and it's really nothing to understand. It's just me. You watching me. This is me. This is me. This is the way I am. There's a lot of black people in the world that's like me, but ain't none of them identical to me. Like I'm a one of a kind. I just want to let you know. Some of the things I do, some of the things I talk about, some of the things I believe in, I know I'm a one of a kind. I'm a dying breed. Push that like button. 17 years on YouTube. That's how long it's been? 2009. And I just got 10,000 subscribers. Like, damn, that's hard work. I done did everything they told me to do. Hashtags, tag people, share the video, share it to your story, tag it. I done did everything they told, and I just got 10,000 people. Barely. But it's a blessing, though. And I count every one of them to be a blessing. But when it started to make sense financially for me, I'm going to take all this little money that I make off this little social media shit, and I'm going to build me a homeless shelter in a community, some houses, buy me a whole bunch of land, and put some tiny houses all over it, and let people come out and have an opportunity to buy a house. And it ain't going to be a big house, but it'll be your house. It'll be paid for, and you'll have deeds to the property, deeds to your property. You will own the property. Not the land, the property. You'll own the house. If you ever get put out the community, you can take your house with you. You gotta go. If you don't fit our community, we're gonna put your ass out. That's gonna be the worstest. The worstest punishment that a person can get. Yeah. The Garden of Eden. Push that like button. Don't nobody like this, Snap. You know what? I really want to go out and I want to come back in because I got something I want to talk about.